So welcome here in Theater 7 to my session Windows Server 2008, 2008 R2, end of support, how to prepare for this milestone. We have 2 minutes till the official start of this session, but I would use the time to already say hello to you. It's great to see nearly all chairs are used, and I already asked some of you, what versions are you using, what's the situation here? And so it seems there's some need in the market for this topic to talk about how to migrate to the latest Windows Server version. My name is Manfred Helber. I'm from Germany. I'm running a Windows Server community there where we talk about different topics. So Windows Server, Hyper-V, migration, and everything in there. We are focused on Windows Server. And today we are focused on this topic, how to migrate. Before I start with my content, my agenda, question to the whole audience. So who is still running 2008 and 2008 R2? Great, so you are all perfect here. Who is already on Windows Server 2012 R2 with the most workload? Some of you, but you can stay here because everything I tell for Windows Server 2008 R2 will also recur when we have the end of support with Windows Server 2012 and 2012 R2. It's always this, let's say, a similar story, not the absolute exact identical story, but a similar story. So you have to check your compatibility to your applications, and you have to ensure that you always stay in the support life cycle. This is the most important thing for you. Who is still running 2003? Okay, 2003 is already end of support, so I will cover this a little bit, but our focus is on 2008 R2. Somebody asked me about Windows 3.1 before the session started. Unfortunately, I will not cover these topics, so we are focused on 2008 R2. The agenda says some words about the support lifecycle, then I will continue with the definition, upgrade versus migration, which path should we choose for which workload. Then I will tell you some experiences from the field where we migrated systems and a call to action for you. This is the most important thing because when we look at the support lifecycle, the end of the support lifecycle for Windows Server 2008 R2 is nearby. Usually, for Windows Server operating systems, we have 5 years mainstream support and 5 years extended support. So we have a support life cycle of 10 years. When we look on Windows Server 2016, we will have a support life cycle till 2026. And when we look at Windows Server 2008 R2, we have the end of support in January 2020. So we have 15 months left for the migration to a supported latest operating system. It depends on your environment if 15 months is enough or if you will maybe already run out of time. So you should start with your migration journey today to be prepared for the latest version. Some of you told me you're still using SQL Server. If you have SQL Server workload in the version 2008 or 2008 R2, on Windows Server 2008 or 2008 R2 operating system, you have the end of support for SQL Server in July 2019 for SQL Server 2008 and 2008 R2. So there's less than 1 year left if you have the 2008 R2 SQL Server workload. So when we talk about migration, some of us think about upgrade, but this is totally different. An upgrade means we will use our machine, our hardware, our operating system to bring this to a newer version, to the latest Windows Server version. This is the definition of upgrade. We also often use the word in-place upgrade. So the target of an upgrade is to reuse the hardware or the VM and bring the operating system, including all data, including all applications, to the latest version. An upgrade is great for virtual machine. When we think in physical hardware, usually it's a good option also to think about a new hardware that's more efficient, that's more powerful, where we have new technical opportunities. So this would be a migration. If we move the workload to a new physical box or to a new virtual machine, or from a physical machine to a virtual machine, so we migrate, we move all settings and data to a different server, a physical machine or a virtual machine, and usually we migrate also to the latest version. So let's see what's possible with Windows Server when we think about the upgrade. So the in-place upgrade, bring the workload on a newer version on the existing hardware or VM. We can upgrade from 2008 to 2012 or 2012 R2, and we can in-place upgrade to Windows Server 2016 and in-place upgrade to Windows Server 2019. The in-place upgrade usually supports the two latest versions. So we can upgrade from 2008 R2 to 2012 or to 2012 R2. And we can upgrade from 2012 R2 to Windows Server 2016 or to Windows Server 2019. So this is important, and this is what my graphic shows here. This way is also possible, so the latest two versions is possible with an in-place upgrade. The interesting thing, we will see this later in a live demo, what happens when we try to do an in-place upgrade. The in-place upgrade from the workflow regarding the upgrade will always work. But if you have a supported in-place upgrade, you will retain all data and settings. If you have an unsupported in-place upgrade, you will have a new installation of Windows Server, but you have the same workflow. I will show you this later. So upgrade, usually the latest two versions is possible, and so you are able to be on the latest version. For sure, you have the compatibility to test the compatibility of your workload. We had some discussions before about applications, legacy applications. You have to test this before you in-place upgrade to the latest versions. When we look at the migration, in the migration, nearly everything is possible with the tools we use there. We can migrate from version to version. This is possible. But we can also migrate with versions between, so we can jump over versions, and the migration is possible from 2008 to 2019, and the migration is even possible from 2003 to 2019 when you use tools like, for example, Storage Migration Service. Storage Migration Service is a new tool in Windows Server 2019. It's managed by Windows Admin Center, and this Storage Migration Service allows us to migrate file servers starting with version 2003 to file servers starting with version 2012 R2, for sure also 2016 and 2019. And what's always possible, and for some workloads a good opportunity, to migrate to Microsoft Azure, because in Microsoft Azure, we will hear about this later, we have some extended support opportunities that are included in the Azure functionality. So what can we tell from experiences from the field where we did upgrades, where we did migrations, where we migrated from previous versions to actual versions? And one important thing is to understand how in-place upgrade works. And I think the easiest way to understand how in-place upgrade works is to see a short live demo about this. So we'll switch to another machine. Here I've prepared 3 virtual machines. This one is a Windows Server 2008 R2. Most of you know this version, 2008 R2, because you showed up when I asked you, do you still use 2008 R2? This was the logo for the operating system. We had this waving flag in front, 2008 R2. It's a data center version, but it would be similar in a standard edition here. Here, I have a Windows Server 2016 Standard Edition. And here, the third one is a machine where I booted natively from the Windows Server 2019 operating setup disk. So let's first check the Windows Server 2016 operating system machine. So this is a server. The server is installed, it's configured, and Windows Server 2016 is a supported platform for an in-place upgrade. If I want to start an in-place upgrade, I have to execute the operating system from the previous version. So I started the Windows Server 2016 here, and I mounted the installation media from the next operating system, here in this case, Windows Server 2019. We'll show this option, and I will start the setup of this newest version to migrate. I will not install any updates here. I would recommend to you to do this. I will not do it here because this will need additional time, and so I skip this step. Then I need a product key. I have this one already in the clipboard. So this is for Windows Server 2019. It should already be in the clipboard. If not, there's a blog post where we can use this from, this product key for Windows Server 2019, the technical preview, the latest one. So this is for the technical preview. I have to copy it and insert it here. We always need the product key also for the technical preview. So, and now I choose the version. I have a graphical user interface, so I will in-place upgrade to the version with desktop experience. I think you know since 2008, we already have the server core option. Server core is great because it has a reduced footprint. So we have reduced amount of updates and patches we need. And so for latest versions, I would recommend always to think about the server core option. But here we want to do an in-place upgrade to the graphical user interface. And I have to accept the license terms. Now we have the important step. This in-place upgrade says me, or tells me, keep personal files and apps. This means this will be an in-place upgrade as I would expect it. Everything will be there when the in-place upgrade is finished. My data is there, my applications, my settings. And if I check the compatibility of the applications before, everything will work after the upgrade. The important thing is I started this in-place upgrade from the previous version of an operating system that's supported for this in-place upgrade. If I initially boot from the operating system disk, I did it here, then I have the situation that Windows Server 2019 will show me the option for an upgrade. But if I click on this upgrade, I will get a message, sorry, this is not possible. I have to start the previous operation system, and then I can in-place upgrade to the latest version. This will show up here in a few seconds. I need again the product key. Now it should be in the clipboard. I can paste it here, and we can proceed to the next step. I will again choose the graphical user interface, and I will accept the licensing requirements, and we will see that I'm not able to run the in-place upgrade here. So if I click on upgrade, the upgrade step shows up, but here I can read to upgrade this operating system, please start the previous version and run the setup of Windows Server 2019 from the surface, from the desktop of the previous operating system version. So our story is 2008 and 2008 R2. Here I have 2008 and 2008 R2, and I've also mounted the Windows Server 2019 installation media. And let's see what happens. I will start the setup here of this previous version. And we will see the steps are absolutely the same. But when we come to this point where the operating system shows retain all the data or remove everything, we will see the radio button is in the second option, and we'll say everything will be lost after this action. So actually preparing, I will not install any updates here in these steps. The in-place upgrade is trying to get a few things ready, and then we will have the same procedure here. License key, accept the licensing. Let's enter the product key here. Data center desktop experience. Accept the, And here you have to be careful, because if you did not check the version, maybe you had 2008, and you try an in-place upgrade to 2012 R2. These are more than 2 versions. So, and if you start your in-place upgrade, everything looks fine. And even this step works, but I don't have the radio button here. Keep personal files and apps. The radio button is here. And it's not perfectly to see here on the screen, but this one is grayed out. I cannot switch to it, so it's not a possible choice for me. It's not possible to click on this. I only can choose the nothing. And if I don't care about this step, if I only click on next, and yes, then this one was a domain controller. In 10 minutes, this domain controller is lost. Everything is gone, so it's a new installation of Windows Server on this machine. We will not wait for this step. We will switch back to the presentation, but this is what I wanted to show about the in-place upgrade, so here should be careful. For domain controller, I would usually recommend a migration, so a side-by-side deployment. Install the newer domain controller in your existing environment to have an additional one, and there you have to care about the domain functional level. So if you started with Windows Server 2008, or if you migrated from 2003, your default domain functional level is Windows Server 2003. Even if you had a new 2008 or 2008 R2 domain, the 2003 domain functional level was the default level. So a lot of customers don't know this. And before we can add a Windows Server 2016 domain controller with a side-by-side deployment, with a migration, we have to upgrade this domain functional level and forest functional level. I think most of you know this, that we have the functional level, how to do this. But with this 2003 domain functional level, we have another important thing we have to change. With Windows Server 2003 domain functional level, we had the situation that for sysvol replication, the file replication services were used. Since Windows Server 2008, we already could migrate to the DFSR, the distributed file system replication, but this doesn't happen automatically. So if you started with 2003 or with 2008 or 2008 R2, you have to do this migration manually. So you have to think about this. You have to check if you already did this in your environment. And if you're not, you must do the migration, because Windows Server 2016 will only work with the DFSR replication. So how to do it, how to check it? You can use the DFSR MIG, the DFSR migration. You will be able to download the slides after the session or tomorrow, and you will have this screenshot here, and you will have an additional hidden slide where you have all the steps how to execute the DFSR migration. These are 4 steps, and you execute this on one of your domain controllers, and then you have migrated from the file replication services to the distributed file services replication. So if you have several customers, check this, be sure that you did this already. I mentioned the file replication. When you use files, when you use file services, you for sure will use Windows Server as a file server in many scenarios. And file servers are often servers that where customers struggle a little bit with the migration, because you have shares on the server, you have log-on scripts that use the server names and IP addresses and so on. And there's a great new service in Windows Server 2019. It's called the Storage Migration Service. The Storage Migration Service supports you to migrate shares, including everything you need for these shares. The IP address of the server, the DNS name of the server, the access control lists from a source server to a target server. The management is via Windows Admin Center, this new powerful web-based console with 3 easy steps here. There's an inventory, there's a transfer, and the cut over for finalizing this. And as I mentioned before, we can migrate from Windows Server 2003. This is the oldest supported version. So everybody that showed up that he's still running 2003, this will work. and target has to be 2012 R2 or later, and the host where the service runs on, this has to be a Windows Server 2019, because this is a new service here. If you want to know more about the storage migration service, you should check out this session on Friday, BRK3056, where you have a full session only about this storage migration service, and it's really, really great, this storage migration service. So you should absolutely be in this session from 10:45 to 12 on Friday. So additional notes. When you are able to use in-place upgrade, you should do. Because in-place upgrade is a very easy way to retain everything, and for sure you have advantages when you always try to be on the latest version. So you should not wait till your version is out of support or end of support. You should try to migrate to one of the latest versions as soon as they are available. If you use Hyper-V and you're still on Generation 1 virtual machines, you should think about migration instead of upgrade to be able to switch from the Generation 1 VM to the Generation 2 virtual machine. Because this Generation 2 has a lot of advantages, and it's not so easy to switch from Generation 1 to Generation 2. There are tools there, you can do it, but you could think about the migration as an advantage. Also think about your clients and your server applications. Windows 7 is end of support in January 2020, and also Exchange 2010 is end of support in January 2020. And in some scenarios, it can be an advantage to use the opportunities you have on Microsoft Azure, because Microsoft has announced that when you migrate your workload to Microsoft Azure, you will have the situation that you will get the extended support for 3 additional years. So the extended security updates, you can have them on premises with an additional agreement with Microsoft. In Microsoft Azure, you have the extended support for 3 additional years included. So if you migrate your Windows Server 2008, 2008 R2 to Microsoft Azure, you will be able to get security updates till January 2023. For some scenarios, this can be an absolute opportunity. So, call to action for closing this session. You should start your migration journey now. There are 15 months left for 2008, 2008 R2, but this is not so much, so please don't wait till the latest possible option in January 2020. Then you should attend 2 additional sessions. We have 1 Windows Server 2008, 2008 R2 end of support session tomorrow in OCCC W414. And the session I already mentioned about storage migration service, they are absolutely related to this theater session, and they are 45 minutes and more than 1 hour, so you can cover a lot of topics about this. And there's a great docs article about Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2008 R2. So docs.microsoft.com. This is always your source. This is always your location where you should be, where you should go to get the latest information. And this article supports you in migrating to the latest version of Windows Server. And for closing and the last words, for sure, you should, sorry, this was the wrong one, you should think about evaluating this session. You can download the app to do your evaluation or via the website. So please evaluate this session. Hopefully you enjoyed the session, you got some helpful insights, and if you have additional questions, feel free to come up to me, feel free to ping me on Twitter, and enjoy the rest of Microsoft Ignite. Thank you.